someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's that? Two up.
Ready? That. He goes, set. What do you have? Set. That. Ready? What do you have?
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin the slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man on me, but I don't fatigue. Better have $100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding pistol. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a. Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with some ice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin the slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Now ain't no way I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'll bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit yet, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin the slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instant.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin the slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Moving hot.
There you go.
Moving hot.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these numbers on go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, every damn piece when me, she gon' go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep it blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Right in love with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on the go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
With the same, we ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Set! What are you hot?
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my skull like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before be low. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights home straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, oh yeah,
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get it right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act.
Yeah.
And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got Bobby Okereke. He's on the verge of earning his 100th tackle of the season. It's the Giants and the Rams, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of before the calendar turns to 2024.
And I'll be one of those, trying to get it going in January, trying to get my physical fitness on. But first, we've got a game to get on here. Two teams trying to finish strong before they turn the calendar. And on the flight home, I'll be finalizing my resolution list as well.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
That'll be caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who's forged an excellent career as a 6th-round pick way back in 2011. From Virginia Tech, Tyrod Taylor.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game, because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. To throw is Taylor. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Taylor. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Come on. Hey.
Now Taylor. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. Taylor will throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Alert! Reload! Check! Panther!
They go play action with Taylor. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The quick feet by Jackson. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Taylor. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down.
Ready.
Taylor. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Taylor. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, Taylor. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Taylor will throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. And the Rams going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Taylor to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Okay, ready?
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, let's head over to Highmark Stadium to check out what's happening with the Bills. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The Patriots looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brock Purdy, 4 touchdown passes. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Taylor. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now it's Taylor. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Play action. Now Taylor. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They go play action now. Taylor rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure. And it's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Evans running straight ahead. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throwing is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Keepers covered by Xavier McKinney.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, we're about
95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Taylor's a throw completed to Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of mid. A gain of 5, good enough.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Again, it's Barkley. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Taylor going to run the option right. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Come on. Hey.
Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the Giants, they get a 5th win to move to 5-11 with 1 game remaining. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man.
This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How will you?
We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time, I know Patty Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweep, they ain't even have a chance. I been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like Lance. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy right up.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. G and Mel, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Her force ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them sample. What separate good and great is they mental.
It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides, see things